everyone, thank you for joining me today with Stamping with Loretta. I'd like to show you a few Valentine's projects. One of the ladies on Your Paper Pantry challenged me to do the 14 days of Valentine's Day, and I have been mostly catching up on swaps that were Valentine themed that are now in the hands of Barb Deichel. So you can head over to her blog. I'll put the information down below so that you have that. But this is the first thing I've been working on. It is a Matchbox. I'm doing a double-decker Matchbox swap at my scrap room. There's the top of the box with bling and a bird, flowers. Everything is glimmer misted and everything is over stamped. Up here is, I'm not sure how well that's showing up. In a minute. And I am going to see that seam of the paper. But first, find some maybe lightweight cardstock or something to put down just so that this box has plenty of support. Okay, these are Tim Holtz pulls, and both drawers are basically the same. They are going to have goodies in them. You have to make flowers, stick pins, and a charm. So here's one of my flowers. It is acetate. This is not easy to do with one hand. Okay, these are my very first attempts at making flowers that are flowers instead of just stacking paper for a flower on a card or something. So these are much bigger. I'll show you how big this is. And there it is. I really like the way this turned out. To get this curling of the plastic acetate, what I did was I turned the flower upside down as I was layering it, and I took my heat embossing tool and I let the plastic melt for just a few seconds there, and then it just kind of kept its form. In the center of that flower, I'm not sure how well that shows up, that's actually a vintage crystal bead. I do like to go to the thrift store and I'll buy that big pack of tangled up jewelry nobody else wants. I come home, I untangle it, and I keep what I want, and I give the rest, I take the rest apart for other things. This is a My Favorite Things Rosette die. I punch the edges with little hearts, and I set a gem in the middle. And there's the back. And this one, I had a little bit of trouble with. It didn't want to come together like I wanted, but in the end it's okay. There are some things I'd do differently next time when I'm making these flowers, but it's a learning process. And there's that flower. When the young lady who gets this swap receives it, however that's supposed to come out, I hope that she will fluff up the flower. So here's one of the stick pins I made. And there's another. And yes, ladies, you do notice, or if you have noticed, I did get my nails done. I am loving it. I haven't had them done in many years. And I can still play violin. And enjoy that. The nails do not get in the way very much. It's fun. Okay, now here is my charm. It says Dream, and there's a bicycle. This is all glimmer misted. It's also got some walnut ink on there. And then here's the back. It also says Dream. There's a ghost flower. Sorry about that, guys. I almost dropped it. There's a ghost flower on the front, and that's what I hung the charm from. And it came out really honestly better than I thought. Okay. This is a tag. Don't look, Fiona. For Fiona, Jennings 644, I think, here on YouTube. She is just a hoot to listen to. I love listening to her stories. I should tell you guys some of my own. We have had some in our life here. Mike and I have enjoyed our life together and continue to. He even helped me with laundry yesterday. Ladies, is that a great man or what? And my information is on the back. Okay, now this is actually, this little thing, this tiny, tiny, tiny little mini book is going to go into this double-decker Matchbox. Let's see if I can get that. Right now, that little plastic clip you see on the end is only for keeping this book flat, so that when I put it in the drawer, it'll stay flat. So we'll just take a quick peek at what it looks like. There's the front. And then some of the pages are stamped. There's that fun bicycle. That is a Hero Arts Clings set that I bought at my local stamp store. One of my local stamp stores. We have several. One of which is not real reputable, but the others are okay. Here's another ghost flower I cut with my Sizzix. And I hung, I layered it with some cardstock out of the same die that I punched out and inked the edges, and it's got a little bead topper and a charm that hangs off that just says play. It's bound simply. I used my crocodile and I punched a hole in one side and I tied ribbon and I tied lace, and it's just real simple. So it's a tiny little mini book, and I hope she will embellish it and use it as she wants. To keep it from getting any bulkier, I did not really decorate the inside of this too much, just to allow her space to put what she wants. Okay. I do have some other projects coming up. I will be shooting a video tutorial later this week for Digital Delight stamps. And I hope you'll enjoy that. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for a couple of other things this week as well, and I hope you will join me for those. Thank you for joining me today with Stamping with Loretta. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Stamp happy. Be a blessing.